depending on to give the love.
All right, back with another Hoop Nation breakdown. We're getting into our off-ball work, playing off screens, catching in space, curls, flares, just a whole litany of screen work that we can get into. We are going to get into the very particular parts of it so that we know how to use our footwork to assist with the screen being set for us to do our part to make sure we're using the screen correctly to get open, and what options come after that. All right, so first we'll talk about curls. With curls, we'll have a screen set, usually a pin down screen. Pin down screen set on the perimeter for a guard to come off of it and be in a playmaking scenario. So the scenario that you'll see us playing out of is wing opposite the ball, V-cutting our guy down to a box, or pushing them down in front of us, and then us curling off of the screen, catching inside, stepping into the pass, into our scoring area. So with our curl, we have a couple options. One is if we have our defender trailing us off of the screen and we catch with the defender trailing us and there's no help from the screener's defender, we could have a scenario where we'll have a clear path to the basket. So we have a curl where we can get all the way to the basket off the catch, may not need to take a dribble, may have to take another dribble to handle the next level defender, but we'll have the curl to where we push our guy down, V-cut into, we're curling off of, we're getting low, shoulder to our screener's hip, and then reaching with our inside foot. So the inside foot, reason we're reaching with our inside foot when we curl is to make sure that we cut off any space in between the guy that's trailing us over the top of the screen and that we're getting as far toward the basket on the catch as possible. So we get downhill, we catch, clear path, we can finish at the basket. Another scenario that is pretty common is same scenario with the screen work where we're coming off, low, shoulder to hip, reaching with our inside foot. Next level defender may be in a help situation already because remember, ball's opposite. Defender that's on ball, if he's not hugging the screener since the ball is here, you'll likely have a defender that's in more of a help situation toward the ball. When we curl, we can curl into an empty area where we'll be able to get a shot off immediately, or at least catch and show to draw this extra defender back toward us and maybe have a pocket pass or a flare pass to our screener. Our screener may be able to pop, and we'll have that option as well, but everything is still coming off of our same footwork with our screen, shoulder to hip, reaching inside foot, catching and showing immediately based on the space we have to draw people to us. If they don't get there soon enough, we got a shot. If we don't, we'll have the option to get the ball to our screener, whether he rolls or pops, because we're gonna draw two people to us when we get into that gap. All right, so next, we'll have scenarios where we've used our screen within our offense. You got guys that wanna take away the fact that we're curling and getting something out of it. So instead of them keeping us away from using our screen, you may have a guy play on top of you. So when you walk down and you attempt to V-cut, if a guy's already in a position trying to take you away from using your screen, it generally leaves a back door available to you. So what we would do in that scenario is we still move at the same pace. We don't stop and wait because we may be open. We still want to move up to send that defender to stop him from doing the job that he's trying to stop you from doing. And then we explode back door, catch again. If we catch it deep enough, we can keep from putting the ball down, get the ball up quick. Nobody's coming to block it, or we can catch it, put it down, get contact, show it again, and be a playmaker after that with some of the other skill work that we've already worked on. Flare. So we have a defender that is not gonna get backdoor cut anymore, and he's not gonna allow this curl anymore because we're eating on him in both of those scenarios. So now you have a guy that's playing in front of you, and he's following you up toward the screen, but instead of following you around the screen, he goes under the screen to meet you where you're curling to. So you as an offensive player, you make another decision. Your next decision is to flare away from that. So when you get up to your screen, you plant hard, moving in the same movement. Everything is gonna play off one another. When we get to our screen where we're rubbing, instead of us rubbing and curling around, we're pushing away from the screen to catch the ball in space. All right, when we catch the ball in space, depending on how the help defender and your defender are playing it, you could have a catch and shoot situation. Either way, you'll have a closeout scenario. So your catch and shoot is based on the closeout. If the closeout can get there quick enough for you to take away the shot, they're closing out fast enough for you to turn into a driver. Or if you're not showing and you see it's already a hard closeout to try and keep you from shooting, we can put the ball on the ground and get downhill. When we get downhill, again, the scenario starts with us being opposite ball side. There's not a lot of defenders on that side of the floor. We're catching with the most space that we could have. We could be aggressive toward the basket, possibly put the ball on the deck a little bit, get a little saucy, get a little contact, make some plays, make some highlights, make some memories. So that's what we're doing today. So check this out, stay locked in. We're gonna keep working on it. Let's get it.